Now, We 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Carson Meredith with 31 Triple Dollar.
104 feels like.
Yep.
And counting and climbing?
And counting. Oh, yeah. I could get
gosh.
up to 107, maybe 108 through the afternoon. So we got to deal with that for the next few hours. And then later today, we may have more storms to talk about.
Nothing like what we've seen earlier this week, I
No,
hope. Good.
no,
Good
not
to
at
hear
all.
that.
Now, some storms could still pack a punch, but not like we saw Tuesday night. Let's talk about the heat first. Reminder, heat advisory is with us for, quite frankly, all of the state of Alabama except Jackson and DeKalb counties. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're watching us in Scottsboro or Fort Payne, you're still going to see that heat index in the triple digits. But those counties in orange, Madison County, Marshall County, everybody points west, have the best chance to see that heat index get upwards of that 107 to 108 range. Through the rest of this afternoon, just take it easy outside. Try to limit your time outside if you can. But if you've got to work outside, stay hydrated and take plenty of breaks in the shade. Out in Albertville, plenty of sunshine. A few clouds trying to bubble up. Nothing on radar just yet, though. It's 88 in Marshall County, but obviously it feels much hotter than that. Your actual temperature today is 96. So for now, it's the dangerous heat. But later this afternoon, we'll have more storms firing up once again. 31 triple Doppler still looks pretty quiet, at least here in North Alabama. Let's go to the north. There's two clusters of storms we're watching, one of which has caused more flash flooding in Tennessee this time around between Nashville and Knoxville. If you're heading up towards the Cumberland Plateau, keep that in mind through the afternoon. But our main focus here at home is going to be this pocket of thunderstorms in western Kentucky. The folks that suffered catastrophic flooding last night and yesterday morning, they're dealing with heavy rain once again. So what we're going to be watching over the next few hours is whether or not this pocket of storms makes it to North Alabama. And if it doesn't get here, will it set off any new thunderstorms? That's the case right now along the Kentucky-Tennessee line, and that's where our storm chances start to come into play. It's a level 2 risk for severe weather for most of North Alabama and southern Tennessee for the rest of this afternoon and this evening. The threats to watch, the exact same threats we've been tracking all summer long, really. Gusty winds, 50, 60 miles per hour, some larger hail, quarter size possibly, and any storm, whether it's severe or not, will have very heavy rain. Not just today and tonight, but looking ahead to Friday as well. This unsettled weather pattern's with us for another 2 days, maybe slightly longer than that. Here's 4 o'clock this afternoon on future radar. You notice this first cluster of storms may clip Jackson and DeKalb counties, but as the evening goes on, there will still be more storms to try to fire up right on top of us. And any of these storms will produce heavy rain, possibly some gusty winds. That's through 11 o'clock tonight. While you're sleeping tonight, though, we may have more rounds of storms. Now, I don't expect these overnight storms to be severe, but if they train, like trains on a track, going over the same spots over and over again, we may have a flooding issue develop towards Friday morning. During the day on Friday, more waves of storms that could once again pose the threat for heavy rain and perhaps some gusty winds before a cold front finally pushes to the south and will start to dry things out by early Saturday morning. So plenty to talk about over the next couple of days. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. 10-day forecast shows a much quieter weekend. Probably one of the nicest weekends we've had in a while. Good bit of sun, highs in the 80s before we're back in the 90s next week.
We got to get through it to get to it.
Yes, sir.
That big sigh said it all, though.
Yes, it did.
All right, thank you, Carson.